Hello Pisces, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. On the bottom here is the website liminal11, liminal11.com. There at the bottom, feel free to freeze frame and check it out if you're interested, of course. Supportive Oracle cards. Your Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace, illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. Bada 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 bum. We got some energy going, some fun energy going. We really do. Okay. Okay. Cat's being a little silly, but that's fine. Oh, you got an upside down card. Ooh, actually this upside down card is perfect. I think it's the only one. It's the Eight of Cups upside down, which I like for you. Because it basically says that instead of moving on from something that's fairly good, I feel like you're going to hold on to it and improve it. Instead of moving into another direction or kind of like, this isn't going to work for me, there's something here you could move on from, but I feel like you're not going to. It's something you've given a lot of thought to, though. It's one of those things where if you default, you fail. If you choose, you win. So what I mean by that is like, if you're in a situation, we're going to use a job because it's just the easiest way to do it. It could be a relationship, like a romantic relationship, but we're going to use a job just for best connection. So you're at this job. If you default and just stay there and just kind of go along with things, you fail because you don't really get anything more than what you currently have. If you choose to stay, you choose to find something to make this worthwhile for you. You don't choose to just accept it and stay where you are. You choose to move forward. And if the situation doesn't work for you, you will choose to move on at some point. Same thing as if you're at this job and you choose to leave. By choosing to leave, you change your circumstances. Doesn't mean the first place you go after this job is going to be the right one, but it means you're on your way to finding the right one, and you will find what you're looking for. I don't know why I saw pizza there, but in the viewfinder that looks like pizza to me. It doesn't in real life, but so I feel like this is like something that's good that I'm going to make better. I'm deciding to make the situation what I want it to be versus what it seems to just be. One of the reasons you might be choosing that is because you're thinking it over, and I feel like you're looking behind you and you're like, there's been a lot of situations that I've kept trying to find the better situation, kept trying to find the better situation, kept trying to find the better situation. And maybe for a short time it seems like that works, but sooner or later I feel like I end up in the same spot. Same place I started is where I end up again. This time I'm going to stand here, I'm going to stick my feet in, I'm going to dig my heels in, and I'm going to make this work for me the best I can. I'm going to at least know if this is going to work to my favor. This actually might work for you. Ironically, it is a compatible card for Pisces, but you're going to see it, and I feel like a lot of you are going to be like, what? Yeah, somebody isn't expecting you to fight. They're expecting you to give up. And when you hold your ground, it's going to shock them. When you hold your ground, I feel like they are ironically impressed. This is somebody who's very stubborn. The Devil card talks about a very strong earth energy in the sense of like, they don't put up with people pushing them around. And if somebody does them wrong, they usually get revenge. Not always, but usually. They'll wait for it too. This energy actually, it's an earth energy. It's compatible to your water energy. It may sound shocking, but it's like when you stand your ground and you're like, I'm not going to let this pass me by. I'm not just going to go out there and try to find the next good thing. This is going to be my good thing. I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to give up. I'm not willing to let somebody else tell me what it is. I'm going to say what it is. And they seem to view you in that sense. When you're doing this, I feel like it's not the easiest thing for you. The trick is you have to choose. You can't default. If you default, it doesn't go well. You have to actively choose. Hope that makes sense. Yeah. because it's like you got the Four of Wands, which is like holding your ground, and then you got the Emperor upside down. This situation may push your buttons. The situation may tick you off, is what I'm getting. But it's kind of like, you know what? There's a part of it that I do like, and there is a way to make this better. I'm gonna fight to make it work out. Doesn't have to be like a very strong step forward, but it's like an active step forward. It's kind of like, how do I explain this? I'm not just sitting in a wheelchair waiting for somebody to push me down the stairs. That's a bad analogy. Push me down the hall. I'm not saying, I don't know why I said push me down the stairs, but anyway, because it's almost like if I just sit in the wheelchair, that's what's going to happen. If I'm sitting in the wheelchair, I'm waiting for somebody else to have control. They could literally push you either down the hall or down the stairs, and I don't think you want to be pushed down the stairs. I'm surprised I said that, but it makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. What I'm doing is I'm standing up, and even if it takes me a long time to get down this hall or down those stairs on my own 2 feet, I will do it, and that way I have control and I am moving me forward. It doesn't have to be at a run. It doesn't even have to be at a solid walk. It can be a slow walk forward, but if at least it's your energy, this is how you're going to have what you want. This is how you're going to get what you want. It has to be an active choice. It's very important. You already know what you actually want in this situation. It's just fortifying it to make sure it happens. You don't have to tell anybody else. Like, you don't have to announce it to anybody else what you're doing. You just have to make that decision inside and start moving forward purposefully. Active decision. Active. This other energy around you, they pick up on it like that. They know what you're doing. When you stand up and you slowly start going down the hall, they're gonna know why you're doing it, and they're gonna have respect for that. You're gonna be surprised how they back you up. They will not do it for you, but they will back you up. So it's almost like, you're coming up to a door, and that door like is locked, or you're gonna have to ask somebody to get you that door. They'll get up there and they'll make sure the door is open for you. They're not gonna really help you through it, but they'll make sure the door is open. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like, it reminds me of these hospitals where they have those really heavy doors, and it kind of takes some energy to really pull them open. And maybe you have a door coming up that's like really heavy, and you're like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time walking. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that door open. This energy, believe it or not, will make sure that that door is open for you. They're not going to help you through the door. Like, they're not going to hold your hand and get you through the door, but they'll make sure the door is open. So I think you know what I mean by that. Like, they're not going to do the heavy lifting in the sense of like you actually pushing yourself through. It's kind of like you've been walking down the hall, you just got to keep walking through that doorway, but they'll make sure the door is unlocked for you, and they'll make sure somebody's there to help you. They won't help you. They might have somebody else help you. This is an interesting one. They won't help you directly. I'm getting that too. I don't know what that's about. They won't help you directly. I keep getting it over and over again. I don't think it's a problem though. As long as somebody does, if you need it, or as long as like the door is unlocked, you'll make it, you'll be fine. I want to do this. This is good, but like I'm not exactly sure what we're talking about just yet. Okay, we're releasing stagnation. It's the 12 is the Hanged Man reversed, and then the 3 of Pentacles, half in, half out. You're going to hit a point here. I don't know. This is almost like, I'm going to use the work analogy again. Where I'm at, I'm not really happy. Whatever. Maybe the job I don't really care for. I either have to stay or go. If I'm going to stay, I need to actively stay. And one of those things to actively staying is like, I don't like this job, but now I'm going to look around in other things. I'm going to start applying for other jobs. Believe it or not, you apply enough times and they start to realize usually that you're either going to, they're either going to move you to a different position or you're going to find a position somewhere else. If you apply enough times. It might take 3 times for some of you. I don't know why. At some point, the momentum will start carrying you forward on its own. I'm getting kind of like the ocean current here, and I feel like other people moving forward in this current with you. So like we were using the analogy of you walking down the hall and, getting to this door, the Devil card helping you get through the door, not directly but indirectly. You get through that door, and it feels like there's other people in the same type of feeling, in the same energy, and they're moving forward. And as they move forward, you get to move forward with them. You still have to do your own effort. You still have to make your active choice, but it feels like I have people with me. I feel like there's other people around me who are sharing this journey with me. I have to do my part, but as long as I keep moving, I feel like I have company. So I feel like along with the current, I feel like I have company on this current. It keeps me from stagnating. It keeps me moving forward. It makes the work part, it doesn't go away. You still have to put the work in, but it seems to make it easier. Like I have other people to talk to and other people to like go, oh yeah, it's hard, but I keep doing it, and I'm thankful I have, because it's not as hard as it was a month ago. A month ago it was just overwhelming me, but now I've kept up with it, and I keep moving, and I keep going, and it's a lot easier than it used to be. I feel like there's support around you. After all that, that's when you get your real question mark. This Seven of Cups is the question mark, in my opinion. You're going to get so far down this road. You're going to have your people with you. You're going to have other people going down the same road. You're going to be faced with another choice. It's going to be a long road. It's going to have a lot of benefits, a lot of payout, whatever payout you're looking for. It's going to be the next level of commitment, and it's going to take a lot of work. But I feel like it's something you definitely can do. I'm getting, this is like you earning the blessing. I shouldn't say you're earning the blessing, because it's almost like, you know, if we're going to use that part where I was giving you the walking down the hall, it's like for whatever reason it was very difficult for you to walk down the hall. Maybe you're not doing so well. Maybe you have some injuries. There's going to be this moment where the injuries heal to the point where you get to go to the next level. And maybe I was just struggling to walk before, but maybe now I can start using an exercise bike, or maybe now I can start swimming. Swimming sounds more fun. Maybe now I can start swimming. I didn't think I'd be doing that again. Maybe I could start living my life in a way that I didn't think was going to be possible for me anymore. It's going to take a lot more work. It's the next level, but you're going to be able to get what you actually want out of this situation. As a Pisces, I feel like when we can see the work actually paying off for us, I do think it changes the landscape for us, and we start moving forward in a different energy. So this keeps like progressing in phases. When you get that far, if you decide you don't want it, no one's going to make you take anything. But what I feel like is there's so much momentum behind you at that point, so much support behind you at that point, it's a lot easier to say yes and push forward to this next level. So then that level comes forward at the appropriate time when you are at your strongest, just so you know. Just so it doesn't seem overwhelming, because I feel like it takes a while to get there, but you are so strong when you get there. You're stronger than you thought you would be, and you're realizing I can be even stronger yet, and it's something that you want. You don't have to take it, but it's likely that you will. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.